as anticipated when these supports were shown and they end with the spectator, you know, it's not an easy game for Crit and Fly.
No, it's
to
not.
get their job done.
Fly, being pretty sneaky down here. He's on the Night Stalker too now, so he's going to be much tankier inside the fight.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Very close game, but that Aegis could be the X factor here for TNC.
I think we're seeing as well just with the dwindling BKB duration on Arteezy. These fights are definitely getting much more difficult for him. As soon as that BKB goes down, stuff being thrown around by TNC, they might not necessarily kill him. It's not very easy for Arteezy to really stand there and do the damage.
No, the Shaman's just dead instantly in the fight. And that's a lot of the disable that EG needs to stick onto these.
Tims.
Ice. Arteezy, they see Tims for a second here. They also see Boomy.
Let's see the two of them. He's out with a blink, but Arteezy and Ice there ready waiting for him. As Boomy will get caught, they get the Arima down onto Tims. Tims. Gonna see how to live a little longer, but EG, I think there was some hesitance there as they were unsure if maybe TNC were going to come in with more backup, but it wasn't to be the case. TNC weren't able to turn and take part of that fight. Now he's 2 heroes down, of course, both down without buyback here, over a minute. So EG, we'll see how much they can get done with this.
That was so close. Lincoln's saving his life. And that is a meta committed, though, by Arteezy, so they have to get something big out of it. As soon as these supports respawn on TNC, I want to see them look for the fight.
I mean, how much can EG get with this sort of 2 heroes down, do you think? Anything more than a tier 2?
Radiant's middle tower.
Maybe just forcing some hero back. The meta, actually, never mind, meta's ending. But they're going to try it.
I'll see how much they can do.
Wave.
I mean, they're going to know there's no buyback. I mean, these are the 2 heroes with some of the bigger setups. See how much they can push in.
They've got
the push. It's going to get laid down. He's going to try and get in on the fight. Gary's coming with a horn. They go off on Crit, but Crit Seven put the BKB flying on the ball. The control as well. Crit came with the BKB shack up onto Gabby. He's locking down the Spectre. Crit will still fall, but he had enough control to allow him to bring Gabby down the walls. Gabby is going to be back to round 2 here. The core down onto 3 of them. About controlling the ball as Gabby. He turns, brings down Ice. Stops the boom. He comes out onto the 2 of them into the hex. They've got the lockdown on Arteezy. The match as well. Arteezy in trouble. If one of the BKB trying to fight back. Turns with the center of the boom. He's back on the fight. People the bastards are coming out. Gabby, he gets caught up by the sub from Armin, but again, Boomy, lining up this beautiful 2-man hurt spike, locks down Arteezy, locks down Armin. Arteezy trying to turn with the life steal. He's still somehow alive, but they're in with the silence. Arteezy turns towards boss. He never brings down the Night Stalker, but the avalanche comes in. Arteezy will fall. The Terrorblades out of the game. Ahmed left alone here against the 4 members of TNC. As they're going to push on, and they'll slowly but surely take down the DK as well. TNC, they get the cleanup.
Great pass off from Bach, giving the cheese to Gabby mid-fight. He was going to die otherwise, able to turn it completely there. They do get the Rex, but TNC does end up winning that fight pretty heavily.
Money changes hands.
For sure, objective taken. But again, we're seeing just with the speed that some of these heroes on EG die to sort of jump from Gabby and the moves that TNC can make to the backlines, there just isn't quite enough backup left alive to allow Arteezy to stand there and stand his ground against TNC's lineup. TNC, at the moment, they are just able to always overwhelm EG in these team fight situations.
Yeah, with the numbers, for sure. He's doing an excellent job this game on the line. During the Satanic of Arteezy, he gets this full hex off onto him. He also gets a stun follow-up too. Excellent coordination coming out from TNC. Gabby's 25 now.
They're really struggling to kill this Spectre. 8-0 as well. Gabby having a fantastic time here. Really struggled, of course, to really just play his game at all in that first game of the series as the Wraith King. This time around, in his element. As the mid-lane racks, they'll be taken down. And then Wasabin and Arteezy still sit on the sideline. So, all in all, even with that top racks going down, TNC able to find a Rex in trade on top of getting a phenomenal team fight win. 9K ahead now. TNC is that the pressure really building up against EG.
Great team moves. Armel commits. He hasn't really been dying too much in the game. 5-2-11. As we said, you know, he's countered because of this Shadow Shaman, but there is no Shadow Shaman in the game. Crit just dies almost immediately. single time. The BKB did save him for some time versus that first life of the Aegis, but he just gets deleted every single one. Level 25 also on Armal. Starting to look really good for them. Arteezy unable to hold his ground and just dish out enough damage during that one BKB.
Of course, the 7KB will make quite the difference. Now having a means to deal with that butterfly of Gabby. Still, it is just the survivability. I mean, you know, he's able to survive for a long time. It's just not long enough. Well, obviously, between the Satanic and the Sunder, definitely takes a lot of effort to bring him down, but they are able to do so. And just with the amount of height and control ability that TNC have, it's not an easy fight for Arteezy to play into as Terrorblade.
No, stuns, hexes, bashes. We saw Gabby getting a couple of them in that last fight too. Now an E-Blade also on Tim's. Just all these different things that are going to prevent Arteezy from attacking. He's got the Satanic at least to dispel versus that E-Blade if it gets put on. But they've done a great job of controlling him. Smoking up.
We got TNC.
They cleared the area too, so they know there's no vision on top of the smoke. Trying to claim a high ground. Got the haunt at the ready. They've got everything. Nice.
BKB offense. Trying to look towards side. The finger comes out. That's side's gone. This Pog is heading straight to Fly. It's moving over towards Fly. Crit turns for the BKB, but they're able to kill him off. Crit gone. Through down. Sims turns for the number tops over up towards Armin. They're trying to chase down Gabby, but Gabby is able to get away from the B-course, take down Fly. Tims will fall, but now it's only the two left alive. Arben and Arteezy, can they really withstand this drill that CNC is bringing them? I don't think they can. A Sunder from Arteezy comes it out. He's looking to help out Arben. It's actually enough. It keeps Arben alive. Arben's able to turn. Boomy goes down. EG, they're turning around here with the Sunder from Artor. The Sunder from Artor keeps EG's hopes alive here in the second game, as it's a triple kill for Arteezy. As Arteezy literally giving his health there to Arbed to allow Arbed to turn and fight back. EG, they finally are able to find that punch back in a team fight, and they do it with just the two of them.
Ah, what a sick play from Arteezy. He's not getting focused at all. They're throwing everything onto this DK. He still has Satanic. He's like, okay, wait a minute. I can Sunder here. Satanic and lifesteal up. Beautiful execution. After they lose 3 heroes right at the start, these two continue to impress. The 2v4, 2v5 scenarios over and over again.
It's not an easy game for them.
No.
We're sitting literally, mostly it's Arteezy and Arbed against the world. Side, Fly, Crit, they're pretty much dead every single team fight. These two, they've got to play it perfectly together, and we certainly saw a glimpse of that there in that last fight. They need to keep that up. That has to be the best against TNC, because TNC, they're playing phenomenally. They're getting that advantage. But Arteezy and Arbed, maybe these two, even if they are the only two that are able to live longer than a few seconds in the team fight, maybe they can do it.
Just maybe. And he didn't die immediately. That's the important thing too. Him and Fly got their spells off for once in the fight. Most of these fights, they get deleted. They don't get a single thing off. They got the Ice Blast. They got the Cold Feet. They got the Hex. They controlled Gabby for some time.
This is going to be quite a big one as well.
It is.
Having the Agonyms on Arteezy, this Terror Wave, it's going to be a right nuisance for TNC to fight into.
It can be really nice to protect his supports. Just getting rid of these Haunt Illusions from killing the supports instantly, that could be really effective. Also, just frequency of having meta is going to be really nice. Didn't really point out either. They have Spell Prism on Abed, but they have all these crazy stunts. He also has the AoE Dragon Tail during his Elder form now too. So all these illusions that have been kind of overwhelming EG might start to get solved because of all this.
Dire's bottom tower.
Also, time relic on Crit. So if he does survive in the fight, his duration of his disables are going to be substantial.
And I think as well, after that last fight, for the definite takeaway for TNC will be that when it is down to the two of them, there's no value trying to commit on Arbed, right? When Arteezy's there with that sort of Sunder backup, you have to go for the Terrorblade out of the two.
It is tough to make that decision, though, because the Breathe Fire is very effective through all stages of the game. He does have the talent now also, so he does have 55% damage reduction. If he does survive, he continues to blow those out. It's going to keep Arteezy a lot more survivable. The high ground. Different words being cleaned up.
Radiant's middle tower.
So Arteezy again. Let's see if we keep him alive enough. Arbed's still living.
again. He does it once more. Ahmed will not die here thanks to the backup of Artur.
The bro plays.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
So won't lose anyone here, EG. They get the objective. Melee rack's done. No lives to be lost as EG. They'll head back now, look to reset.
God, it looked like he died for a second. I got a lag spike. I was like, wait, did he die or was it
So
thunder?
close.
He did get
It
the
was
thunder.
close.
It was really nicely coordinated by TNC, but again, not getting the disable onto Arteezy. Now they at least know, right? This is where you start to recognize things. You make these mistakes, you start to recognize, wait, now we're going to need some type of silence or hex. If we go for tossback plays, we have to address the Terrorblade Thunder plays that are coming in. Meta's still down. There is a Terror Wave we have to worry about, but they're looking to catch something.
Let's see what TNC can do with this timing. Looking to hit EG when they might not be prepared for it. Is it with a jump combo? Straight away, they'll look towards the back lines. Arteezy turns over towards Box. They've got the hex control. Box getting locked down here by Crit. Box gone. The Night Stalker will be lost. EG, they're prepared for the jump and they turn it around. Night Stalker gone.
Carmel jumped in. Do they see him? They got a glimpse of him for a second. He's okay.
It's a hard catch unless a blind spear will do it, but no, not going to be the case. Armel into the trees and away.
Tried to catch something there, but all of EG was prepared. Now a full refresher on Arteezy too. 2 minutes still left on Aegis. They also held the cheese. That was the other thing. Abed still has that one. Since they did use the Sunder play to save him, he didn't have to actually pop it.
See if they can protect this final set of racks at TNC. EG ready to come in hard on the bottom lane.
Lacey down on the courier. Abed so spend quite a bit of his gold as prospect play. It's on Arteezy.
The BKB's down straight away. Arteezy trying to step back over towards Tim. So Arteezy looks towards now. Gabby popping the ult here. He's pushing in. Gabby's been hexed. They've got the space for the tower to go down. Armel's trying to jump in and push them back. Tim's was brought back. Onto the two of the backlines. Coming in with the hole. They're moving out of the front. With the ghost scepter. Jump in from Tim. Jetting up the combo onto Arteezy. Arteezy's going to be turned. Holds his ground. Tims is going to fall slowly but surely. He's up to the high ground, but the damage is done. Tims will go down. He's out for 110. So's Booty. Moth will match commit onto Chris. But Arteezy and Ahmed, they're full HP. They cannot tackle these two. It's an ultra kill for Arteezy as EG, they'll clean up the team fight yet again. His arm out. It looks to be another catch. Has he got any fancy footwork that he can pull off? It doesn't look like it. And in fact, there it is. A deserved rampage there for Arteezy. After he's had a fantastic few fights here, the saving of his teammates, and it pays off there on the scoreboard. Rampage for the Terrorblade, 22 and 10 as EG they're ready to close this one up. There's buybacks available on Armo and Gabby. What can they do? They need something big. Arteezy still with the Aegis.
Last rack's taken out. They're going to back up. They're going to play it safe after they force the buybacks. Dude, this AoE Dragon Tail talent is absurd. Like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to hit the real Spectre. There's so many illusions around, but he just clicks stun and it catches the real Spectre every time. This sounds crazy.
Has fallen.
Yeah, they're off the ancient. He looks to try and close this up. In fact, he wants to pick up some more kills on the way out. He turns towards Gabby. The arena's down. They've caught the Spectre. Gabby's out. GG is called. And EG will secure his second game. Both the wins going their way here against TNC. Despite TNC really being able to step it up here in this game too. But honestly, I reckon if anything, EG was probably